So this past week I went to both a League Cup and a League Challenge. So today I'll go over how both of those went, as well as, open the prize packs that I won there. Now next week I'm not going to any events that I know of yet, but I do know that I will have a video next week of me opening some stuff that I bought for myself, some packs, as well as some accessories that aren't shown here in the picture here because they haven't arrived yet. And the week after that will be the Surging Sparks pre-release that I'll be attending. So subscribe to be notified when those two videos do go up in the next coming weeks. Otherwise, enjoy this video and the League Cup and League Challenge recap. Alright, I am back from the League Cup. So first things first, they did not sell singles at the shop, so I did basically go in with raw Gardevoir with some adjustments. So basically whatever I got from prize packs previously. So I had like a Buddy Puffin, an Earthen Vessel, you can see the play stamp there, TM Evo as well. And then this right here, Moonlit Hill. So once during each turn, you can discard a Psychic Energy to heal 30 damage off of all your Pokemon. This was my saving grace because obviously I don't have the Monkey Dory to adjust damage numbers. And okay, so let's just start off. At the end of the day, I went 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, but the draw was close. It could have been 3 wins, 2 losses, and the losses, well, we'll get to that in a second. So first things first, very first match, I noticed that I do not have a desk or like a playmat, and these tables, they don't have like a cloth or anything on them. It is just raw camping table. I'm looking around me, everybody has a playmat, and I'm just like raw dogging these cards onto the table, like scratching them across the surface. And a guy next to me goes, "Hey, I have a spare playmat for you if you want." I'm like, "Dude, thank you, I'll take it, yeah, sure." And it was like the Crown Zenith Marnie and Morpeko mat, which I feel like everybody has for some reason. So that first match though, I go up against a Charizard deck, and I'm like, oh no. But then I realized, wait, I have the tech for it with this Moonlit Hill. Charizard, of course, has 330 HP. And then if you have a Bravery Charm Drifloon, you can get it to 110 by, adjusting 30 damage onto it, or off of it rather. One thing I did learn though, from previous matches is I did do a lot to try and like disrupt his energy and hand to stop his Charizards from evolving. So I would like purposely boss in just random, like his Rotom, KO that, obviously 2 prize, and also if he wants to retreat, he has to attach an energy to it. Essentially, I would be constantly making him waste energy so that I could get these KOs with my Drifloon. And then also, eventually, at one point I did go down to like he had 1 prize card left, but because I was able to actually swing and KO 2 of his Charizards with my Drifloons, Mew, or good old Mew EX, the genome hacking, when he only has 1 prize card left, genome hacking does exactly 330 as well, because it's 180 plus 30 times 5. So like Mew saved me, as well as the Moonlit Hill. That's not the end of the story for the Moonlit Hill though. But very next match, I go up against the guy who gave me his playmat. So we joked him like, "Oh, do I have to give it back to you now? Are you gonna take it away from me?" But he was super chill. His name was Bilal, and he was playing with an international championship match, playmat. And I asked him like, "Oh, have you been going to ICs?" And he's like, yeah. He's actually going to the LAIC next month. And I'm like, oh my. Okay, so I'm gonna get schmooved on essentially. And he's talking about how, yeah, him and like some of the other people that were at that event are all going actually. So what I'm trying to say is this League Cup had a lot of high-class players. Literally, actually, some of the top 10 players in South Africa that went to Worlds last year and stuff like that. But anyway, Bilal was playing Raging Bolt, a big basic deck, EX attackers. Notably though, less than 300 HP. So I was actually kind of competitive with him, being able to Drifloon with Bravery Charm, because essentially that's all you need, right? 3 Drifloons, 3 Bravery Charms, and you can take out his Raging Bolts and his Teal Mask Ogerpons. The only issue was that he did have a Sandy Shocks, 1 prize Pokemon, and that could get the return KOs. So I was constantly having to boss in his Raging Bolts and stuff like that. And both matches, I got it down to where like I had 2 prize cards left. I probably could have gone for a game if I had gotten like another attack off on the following turn or something, but both times he had Briars. So like he had 3 prize cards left. I had 2, and he was just Briars. And I'm like, And like I think in the second match he top decked the Briar. I'm like, what can you do about that? But I'm not too disappointed because at the end of the day, Bilal did end up going to win the entire thing. So I lost to the winner of everything. So I'm okay with that. And also he was very nice, like I said, loaning me his playmat. And then when I was mentioning, how I only just recently started, so like I was telling him about like this tech of having Moonlit Hill as opposed to Monkey Dory and stuff like that. And he actually said, "Oh, you know what? Speak to me later." And then he actually gave me, there's some spoilers for the prizes. But he then gave me a Monkey Dory. So of course this is the equivalent of Moonlit Hill, just shifting around 30 damage, except you don't need to discard a Psychic Energy every turn, a Dark Energy to go with it, and a Mimikyu to sort of tank out EX and V Pokemon. And like later on in the day, we actually went and we got lunch together. So it was really, really nice guy. Really friendly. Round match 3, I go up against Simon, who was playing Terrapagos. I say a lot, there were like 3 people playing Terrapagos there that day. And yeah, I got swamped. Being able to just like go so quick, so hard, so quick, it was just crazy. I don't think I got like a single knockout even. Like he would just instantly have his full bench. And whenever I tried to like stall out by putting Gardevoir in that has like enough HP and bump off his stadium, his Area 0 Underdepth, he would just evolve into Noctowl, get it back, play it down, and I'd just be like, I have nothing to do. I cannot do anything. So that was a very, very quick 2-match loss. 4th round, I go up against a Dragapult. And this, I'm like, ooh, I've experienced this last week where I lost to Dragapult. Now I know how to deal with it. First match, I got beaten pretty badly because if I remember correctly, I couldn't get enough draw cards. I had a Radiant Greninja, but he was able to Dusk Noir it really early on. So I couldn't get my draws. I couldn't get TM Evo. I couldn't Buddy Poffins. So yeah, that was a very, very deafening defeat. Second match goes though, so much better. I opt to go second and I Iono him. I know normally it seems weird that like I let him go first with his evolution deck, but because of Iono and then because I had Buddy and also TM Evo, I could set up my bench, set up my board, disrupt him so he couldn't evolve in the next turn. And then from there, it was just a lot smoother. And again, thanks to Moonlit Hill, I was able to adjust the numbers on the Drifloons. But also, I think he was bricking super hard. Like, I won that match taking like 4 singles and then a double. Because I used my Gardevoir as a main attacker. I wasn't even using my Drifloons, I think, even. I was just having Gardevoir just smack his Dracloaks and stuff like that. In hindsight, like, I won, but like, it could have gone a bit faster because game 3 comes out. Same thing. I disrupt him super hard. Here's where, again, the Moonlit Hill comes into play a lot. I was able to get a few... Like, he was actually able to get his Dragapults going. Like, he had a big turn where he got like 4 prizes, I think, in one turn, where he got rid of a Bravery Charm on my Mew, so it could not survive a Phantom Dive. He Radiant Alakazammed some damage to knock out one of my Drifloons, 1 prize. And then there was already like 20 damage from a previous turn onto a Curlier. And then he goes Phantom Dive, knock out the Mew that doesn't have Bravery Charm anymore, and then 60 damage onto Curlier. So 4 prizes. I'm like, damn, that's a really good turn. But I was able to claw it back, get some knockouts of my own. We were both down to 1 prize each. And I had Gardevoir full health in my active slots, but it was his final turn 3. And I had a boss in my hand. If we had gone 1 extra turn, I would have been able to just boss a random like Duskull, and I could have just Miracle Forced it. But I guess because we were a bit slow, I unfortunately did not get that. So we had to tie with 1 prize each. So it was a tie, but in my books, I had that match won if we had just like 1 more turn. And then for the final match, it was a very interesting match. It was against somebody that was using a very off-meta, very fun deck, Ursaluna and Iron Valiant. So it was very funny. The whole like the gimmick of switch in, do 20 damage to the bench, switch out, switch back in with like a switch card, and then boost your energy to switch it back out and stuff like that. It was a very fun deck, but I was able to really beat him down because of my Cresselia. Any damage he does to me, I can just move the 2 damage counters back onto him. So I was able to win those matches 2-0. So at the end of the day, 2 wins. One of those wins was against a Charizard, so I'm very happy. 1 tie against a Dragapult, which again, in my books, I did pretty well. And then 2 losses. One of them against the guy who went on to win the whole thing. Another one against Terrapagos, who was also, I think, like one of the top players or something. At the end of the day, though, I think there were like 17 people in total. And so I came in 9th place, literally just missing top 8, just missing championship points. Not that I think it would have mattered, like, but I did, though, walk away with, like I said, the TM Evo and then Stellar Crown, Prize Pack 4 and 5. So we will open that right now, starting with chronologically, I guess. Prize Pack Series 4. I need to get better at learning how to open these like efficiently. All right, starting with Prize Pack Series number 4. Here is the code. 1 to the front. A Metal Energy, not Steel. I need to remember to that. Another Emergency Jelly, which I do have. Another Nest Ball. Oh, a Sky Steel Stone. That's... Oh, wait, no, it's Sky. I'm thinking Forest Seal Stone. What does Sky Steel Stone even do? I mean, I guess I can use this on Lumineon. And also, wow, this is very limiting. Like, 1, it has to be an opposing V-Star or V-Max Pokemon. 2, it has to be an attack done by your V Pokemon. I was gonna say, if this just worked on, like, any V Pokemon that you KO this turn, this would be nice to, like, all the Rotoms running around, or Lumineon. I can just pull those in, use Sky Steel Stone, and then get an extra prize off of those, which would have been nice, but I guess not. A Superior Energy Retrieval. And last but not least, another Arven. which I do think I need. I think the deck only has 2 by default, so Third Oven is very nice to get another, try and get that Buddy Buddy Puffin and TM Evo play. By the way, I felt so cool whenever I like had that sequence of like say Ultra Ball, Lumineon, Arven, Buddy Buddy Puffin, 2 Ralts, TM Evo, 2 Curlier. I was like, I feel so cool doing that. Alright, Prize Pack Series 5. Again, another code card here. And 1 to the front. Bomb. Oh, there's that Dark Energy. Well, Bilal, thanks, I guess. More consistency to Dark Energy, more consistent. A Super Rod. A Mela. Ooh. I feel like I have heard that... Is it Dragapult? Or some deck does run Mela, actually. Ooh, Roaring Moon. Baby Roaring Moon. I guess I can work towards making Roaring Moon EX. Next up. Oh, Professor Chiro's Scenario. This is actually huge. This is actually one of the cards that I need. You know, if you can then, you can always just scoop up a 2-prize liability, like say, for example, Lumineon on the bench or something. Or if I want to like reset a Gardevoir that's in the active, if it's been taking too many hits, I can just pick it up. So this is actually very huge. This is definitely playable. I'll probably be using that in the deck. And last but not least, a Switch, which can be useful. Not in my Gardevoir deck because it's very easy to just attach energy retreat, but in any other deck though, Switch could be very useful. And then last but not least, a good old classic Stellar Crown. Ooh, that's a very good open. Ooh, can I get it out without even sealing or tearing the pack? What a clean open. Oh my goodness, take a moment to look at that. No tears whatsoever. That is a perfect open. Maybe it's good luck. Code card. Oh, let me move that last letter there. Alright, 1 to the front. A Grass Energy. A Brawler. Wooloo. Salandit. Diplin, hello. Wait, this is not Festival League Diplin though. Salazzle. Oh, so I guess I can play the Salazzle line if I want to. A Drifblim, no thank you. I don't think I would ever want to evolve my Drifloons. Payapa Berry. Oh right, they're adding berries now. A Riolu. An Electabuzz, and last but not least, we have a... Alcremie. Nothing too great from Stellar Crown. Most of the, I mean, it makes sense. Most of the useful cards coming from the prize packs, right? The Gardevoir deck will slowly be improving day by day. All right, I am back. It is the following day after the League Cup, and I went to a local league challenge. A lot smaller turnout. There were like 7 of us. These are the rewards I got. So Stellar Crown, Series 5, 4, and 3. It is very funny that I technically earned more for half the time and a third of the price at this event than I did at yesterday's League Cup. But to be fair though, yesterday's League Cup, I came away with knowledge, the most valuable thing of all. So let's go ahead and open these up, starting of course with Series 3, working our way back up slowly. Rainier did say that he's looking for like a fire energy out of this set, so maybe if we're lucky, we can get one for him. And I'll donate it over to him. Code. I'm assuming this is still going to be 1 to the front, right? Let's turn the light off. There's a bit of a glare there. It's because it was so early, it was only half the time. There's still sunlight, so I don't need the light for this. So, see, there is a Steel. Oh, unfortunate. Then ooh, we have a V-Guard Energy. Okay, this is definitely price pack seriously with how old these cards are. Tatsugiri, but not the Tatsugiri that we want with like the ability. Regice, I always forget. Oh, wait, wait, this is actually huge. Hisuian and Heavy Ball. This is actually playable. This is a card that I need. I mean, hey, there we go. And a Professor's Research, which I probably do not need. But it is a nice holo in case I do play another deck that does use Research. All right, next up, number 4. Ooh, a bad tear, but it's fine. We'll just go, okay, we'll just go rough and hard with it. Card code, oopsie, 1 energy to the front. Fire Energy, oh, wrong pack though. Series 4, not Series 3. Fire Energy, another Emergency Jelly. This is like the 3rd one I have. A Super Rod, that's also a 3rd one that I have that I don't need. Oh, a Klefki! Wait, this is huge. I need this for my deck. Mischievous Lock. This is another way to like lock out opponents' abilities. This would have been great to have at the League Cup yesterday against like all the Ogapons running around. I'm getting so many good playable cards. All right, other than Klefki, we have a Wailord, a Jumbo Wailord. And last but not least, another Bravery Charm, which I can I suppose upgrade my rarity. Alright, prize packs are doing very well for us, so let's carry on that tradition with prize pack number 5. Ooh, look at that clean tear. Right from the top. Not that it matters, I'm gonna throw these away anyway, but I would like to at least keep like one pack of each where it's like very nice and nicely sealed for memories and nostalgia. Card code. Alright, can we get more playable cards? Let's see. Psychic Energy, good sign. I play Gardevoir. Plato's Vitality. If I ever want to switch over to a different deck other than Gardevoir. Salvatore. I don't think I've ever seen this supporter. Search your deck for a card that has no abilities and evolves from one of your Pokemon. Put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. Ooh, okay. Next up, for Wabigator. And then another Professor Turo scenario. I already have one, but I'll take another, I guess. Just as a backup. Oh! Oh! Okay, wait, hang on. It's an A-spec. Is it a tool or is it an item? Oh, it's a tool. Okay. Sparkling Crystal? Hero's Cape. I mean, technically speaking, Drifloon can use this. We were right. Psychic Energy, it is for a Gardevoir. But ooh, if this were Prime Catcher, I may have to just bite the bullet and just like buy the Charizard League battle deck for the Prime Catcher guaranteed. And last but not least, Stellar Crown. I feel like the Stellar Crown packs, I mean, it makes sense. The prize packs have the most like competitively playable cards. Stellar Crown has mostly been sort of meh. I guess Stellar Crown has more of the chase cards for collectors. Like somebody that went to the League Cup yesterday actually got the full art, I think the SIR Terrapagos actually. I'm not saying that it's gonna happen to me, but I mean, it would be nice. It would be nice. Alrighty. Code card 1 to the front, and it is another Fire Energy. Nimble, Slowpoke, Brokey, Ladybird, a Slowking, an Ockerberry, Abominable, Low Kicks, River Vroom, and it is a Joltik? Oh, Zero Aura. Alright. As expected, Stellar Crown, Lodo Doodoo. But from the prize packs, I am honestly surprised at how many decent cards we got. Otherwise though, thank you all for watching. As always, if you did enjoy, liking, subscribing, commenting, always greatly appreciated. So until next time, bye bye.